Yells.
Yo, Ziggy here, bringing Modern Warfare 3 TDM on the map Outpost. And I'm not going to talk about the game though. One thing I do want to start off with though is, however, thank you very much for the new subscribers I gained from Jay and Blaze's channel. And I wanted to try something a little bit different in this channel, try to do a little comedic route. You know, I am a pretty funny guy, especially on Twitter, but haven't really been too funny on my videos much. I try to be, like I do have some skits that I'm thinking of, so thank you very much though for liking it and getting the humor out of it and subscribe to me. And I also want to apologize already because, you know, I usually don't bring out rants or anything like that in a video, but today the Modern Warfare 3 map packs video came out, and right away I'm telling you right now, this thing has me heated. Now I would have done, oh man, here, I'll just talk about it. Alright, so the video's link is below. What happens is, I have for both consoles, I have both consoles, PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. Whenever the game was being sold to me, I bought it from two different places. I bought it from GameStop for the PS3 and Best Buy for the Xbox, because the the hardened editions for both of them were separate. So I paid for one location, paid for the other one another location, so that's why I had it in two different locations. Now, the information that they had at the time about Elite was limited. GameStop, though, however, said that, you know, it's $60 or something like that for Elite service, and pretty much what the info that they had at the time was what you get out of it was it's going to be a couple of things stat-wise, and there's going to be maps. You know, any maps that they come out with, you'll get it included. And then Best Buy had the same information, and also what both of them also pretty much said was that the Call of Duty Elite service was a separate entity than the game itself, like the, you know, creators. So you had Infinity Ward, Sledgehammer, whatever, be separated from Elite. So that's the reason why they were charging Elite for both consoles, and not just have one Elite and be across the, you know, the consoles. So with that said, I paid on both consoles Elite service with the understanding, from, you know, GameStop and Best Buy, there was no hint about it, because they pretty much, everybody was saying, when you bought Elite, you're getting those maps for both systems. They're not going to have an exclusive like Black Ops had with Treyarch, because this is something different. You know, they're separate. So if I'm paying for Elite on PlayStation 3, I'm paying for Elite on Xbox, you're getting the maps at the same time, because we're both paying for the same thing up front. So that's what everybody's understanding was. And then Robert Bowling and them never really said, you know, so if they backed out of it, I can't bash on them, because if they never said that was the case, then yeah, sure, there's nothing wrong with it. But they also never said though that it was going to be Xbox exclusive until today. That video came out, and the key word at the very end, or towards the end, was everybody would get these maps first, January 24th, on Xbox Live. So right away, that just screwed the PlayStation 3 people over. And I would be furious if I didn't have my Xbox 360 also, because that is a slap to the face of anybody that paid for Elite service. You know, they're over here talking about every month for 9 months you're getting content, and yet for PlayStation 3 users, unless they're saying that delays only 1 week, because the 24th, 1 week later, you know, they'll be the first. So unless they're saying within a week PlayStation 3 doesn't get it, they're lying, because it's not every 9 months starting in January for PlayStation Elite. It'll be probably every 9 months, or every month for 9 months starting March. So right away they lied to their PlayStation users, because then whenever the new game comes out next month or this year, you know, Iron Wolf or Black Ops 2, whatever it's called, PlayStation 3 users, in order to get their full money's worth, they're gonna have to wait a month to get that last map pack or whatever, so that they can at least enjoy what they paid for. So right away, a big ripoff just on that alone. And then two maps that they did bring out: Piazza, which is, you know, based in Italy, and Liberation, based out of New York. A couple of things that I noticed right away when this video came out and everybody's disliking it is that the guy said that it's a sniper map, which I don't think was a big deal, but the fact that it says this is a no run and gun map, man, you don't ever tell Call of Duty fans that this is a no run and gun map. I mean, if you have your opinion about how to play a map, you know, keep it to yourself. Don't ever say the worst things in the Call of Duty community is, you know, a lot of people already have a issue between snipers and rushers. Now you're basically tailoring a map to be just nothing but sniping. And then on top of that, now you're telling them don't run a gun, camp. I mean, that is just absolutely the worst thing you can say, you know, for anybody to be paying this service. And then on top of that, it's only 2 maps. And then the 2 maps happen to be multiplayer, but inside that video, they talked about how the Elite service works, how it's going to be multiplayer in single player and special ops. 2 maps only came out, and they were both multiplayer. Does that mean next month it's only going to be 2 special ops maps and no multiplayer? You know, there's a lot of questions there. How many maps in the end are we really getting? Black Ops gave us 12 multiplayer maps and I think 8 zombies. So 20 maps total. This, if we continue at this rate, we're getting 18 maps. You know, 2 maps a month for 9 months is 18 maps. So we're already down 2 maps. You know, unless they change that, unless they're saying they're going to do 3 or 4 or 5, it doesn't matter, which they haven't said, so it could be that. I'm not saying it's not. But so far, 18 max, and then on top of that, it could only be, you know, 5, 6, 7, you know, 8 multiplayer and 8 special ops and 2 single player maps. I mean, we don't even know how they're going to separate it. So, bad start, bad video. I disliked it. I'll tell you right now up front. That is not something that I was hoping for when I paid the money for the Elite. Elite has been garbage to me so far, you know, outside of the maps. You know, my stats got erased, and they haven't even contacted me yet. So, bad taste in my mouth. You know, I know I'm ranting about it, but that's all I had to say about it pretty much. What do you guys think? Leave comments below. How do you feel about the map packs, or how much you paid for Elite if you paid for it? And yeah, for me, I think it was a waste of money so far. I'd rather have bought 100 tacos or, you know, whatever. But yeah, end of the video. You know, leave your comments below, and until next time, peace.